Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you, or rather talk about how you troubleshoot your Devo 70 or Devo 10 that has been flashed with Deviation and modded with modules. But if it's not modded with any modules, if it's flashed with Deviation, you still have the DSM and the Devo protocol. So you can use the Devo 70 or Devo 10 that has been flashed for DSM receiver. So you can buy those micro FPV with DSM receiver and you can use Devo 70 or Devo 10 with Deviation flashed. If you want to use other protocol, then you have to physically modify either Devo 70 or Devo 10 with modules. With Devo 10, I suggest that you mod it with the 4-in-1 modules, and with Devo 70 maybe you can mod it with the 3-in-1 module or just the 2 module AR and NRF modules. So once you have done the flashing and your modding, and sometimes my viewers and subscribers, they have problems with when binding, and when they bind to the quad, for example JJRC JJ1000, and it doesn't work properly, either it's keep going to the left or right or moving to the left or right. So I have recently helped out a viewer or a subscriber, and basically what was done was that I suggested to him that he reflash the deviation with the latest nightly build, recalibrate the sticks, and if there's any trimming issue, he's trimmed that, and now it's all fine. One thing that you need to know is when you flash with deviation, the standard deviation firmware, which is the final release, they are not up to date. So you better flash with the nightly build, otherwise it's not stable. So sometimes when you flash it, you may not flash it properly, so it will give you that problem of yawing to the left or to the right. So what you need to do is you need to reflash it, because there could be a glitch on the computer at the time that you are flashing that cause it not to flash properly, and it caused that problems for you. So you just have to reflash it and don't panic. So basically with this transmitter, if there's any issues, just reflash, just calibrate the sticks and do a bit of trimming, and then you're good to go. So don't panic. And the other thing is that with this video, I'm also going to show you quickly how to set up a very simple model using the template for Betaflight or Cleanflight configurator. So this video is all about flashing and reflashing your Devo 70 or Devo 10 with deviation, and recalibrating your sticks, trimming, and setting up a model. So hope you guys like and enjoy this video, and please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. So enjoy the rest of this video that will show you the things that I've just mentioned, and hope to see you guys soon in my next video. Cheers. Hi guys, in this part of the video I'm going to show you how to flash or reflash your Devo 7E and with deviation. This also applies to Devo 10. This is an updated video of a video that I did previously, but because now I know how to use screen capture, so it's much easier for me to do a refresh one. So anyway, the first thing that you need to do, you need to go to the Deviation website, and if you look at the screen, you're going to go download, and then you go to diffuse DFU USB 2, you go to Walkera, and you go to Google Drive. So you download the latest one on the right, which is this one, and you double click on it. It will then download, and you can see at the bottom of the left hand side of the screen, that's the zip file. So I'll go and open up the folder. So you can see it's the Diffuse USB Upgrade Tools 2.31. You double click on that. So what you need to do, you need to extract to a part of your drive. So this is going to extract it to download Diffuse USB Upgrade Tools 2.31. So just say OK. So once that's done, you can see on the screen now where my mouse is a Diffuse USB Upgrade Tools 2.31. You double click on that and you just install this. Once you have installed this, you're going to have a folder which I'm going to show you. And whenever you double click on that, just say yes, next. Once that's done, you can launch. That's the Diffuse 2. So the next thing that you need to do before you actually connect your Devo 70 or Devo 10, you need to install the drivers. So you need to go to the computer, C drive. I think I saw Deviation Upgrade Tools here. Then you can see the folder driver is scrolling, and you click on the x86. Hang on, let me see which one is the driver. Yep, I think it's this. I think it's this one, x86. Double click on that. And it's installed. So the next thing that you do, you need to connect your the USB to your Devo 7E, and you need to, it's on the side. And you need to press exit, enter. So if it's installed correctly, you're going to see it's recognized here on the Diffuse 2 here, 0483 TF11 0200. So which means that the driver is already installed and it's recognizing your Devo 7E. So the next thing for you to do is you need to go back to the Deviation download page. And you go to the nightly build here, double click on that, and then you go to the latest one, which is here, and you scroll down to the Devo 7E one. So the Devo 7E has two versions. I think any one of these will do. Version 5. I want to see which one is the latest one. This one is 25th of February. Both of them are 25th of February. Just download any one of them. I think they should be fine. Say download. Once that's done, double click on that. You can see all this file. Oh no, hang on, I downloaded the wrong one. You need to download the Devo 7E, which is this one. So double click on that. And extract to the folder, the download folder. Just say yes. So once that's done, you go back to your diffuse tool here. So what you need to do, you need to browse for target, and then you go to download, and this is a Devo 7E, so you find the Devo 7E folder, double click on that, and then you double click this one. So what you do is you click upgrade. Once that is done, then your Devo 7E will have been flashed, so you can quit, and then you then turn off your Devo 7E, and then you need to go to the Devo 7E internal storage drive. So you press enter while you power this on. As you can see on the right hand bottom corner, it says your device is ready to use. Device driver software installed successfully, so which means that earlier we have installed the drivers. So you're going to see this USB symbol on the Devo 7E. So you go to your folder and you go and search. This is a removable disk G. This is where the contents of your Devo 7E deviation has to go. So mine has already got all this in there, but if you just flash this, this is going to be empty. Or if you're flashing this, the best thing to do is, before you actually start to transfer your Devo 7E new deviation files over, you need to back up your model. So what you do is just click and save on your desktop, and this is all your model, so you can use it later on. After you finish reflashing, you're going to transfer back. But anyway, assuming that if this is the new one, you don't have all this, what you need to do is you need to reformat the internal storage by right clicking, and then you go to format and just choose the default quick format and just press start. One is reformat, this one will all be wiped out. So the next thing that you need to do then you need to go back to the Devo7E deviation folder that was extracted. Double click on that. If you see on the screen now, you can see all these files that were previously on, that's currently on my Devo7E. They are the reflection of what you have here. So basically what you do, you select all these folder and then drag them over to your Devo7E, except for these two files, the zip file debug and deviation DFU. You don't copy these two folders over. You've copied the rest of the folder here, from here, drag them over, and after that you drag from here to here and you drag them over. So once that is done, then is all your Devo7E is all ready to go. But before your Devo7E can be ready to go, you need to check that all the wires inside your Devo7E are activated. So what you need to do now is to go and you need to download this Notepad double plus. This Notepad double plus will be able to read the what you call that, the hardware configuration settings. So let's go back to Google and you need to download Notepad double plus. Just go to Notepad double plus home and then just click download and just download this application. After you download this application and install it, you have this one, Notepad double plus. So you need to double click on that and then go to file, go to open and search for this hardware that you have already copied over to your Devo7E. Double click on that and you need to then enable this this module, these two, A equals to 13 and A equals to 14. So because this is already enabled, you don't have the semicolon at the front of it. So if it's new, you have all these semicolon. So you need to delete the semicolon, and then once that's deleted, you just file and then you just save. Just save it. Just save. And once it's saved, then your modules are enabled. So you are then ready to go, and your Devo7E is either flash or refresh. So this is how simple it is. So if it's a reflash, what you need to do now, if this is a refresh, you need to, let me exit this first. If this is a refresh, so you need to go back to your Devo7E internal storage. So remember I dragged the models file from the Devo7E internal storage up on the desktop. So what you can do now is drag it back to your internal storage of your 7E. And then you retain all your previous model ini. Sometimes it may not work, or you have to reset the settings, or you may have to download, you may have to do it individually. Like model 1, you have to drag it over again and you copy it into models. Once that's done, then you can then switch off your Devo 70, and then when you turn it on, then it's all done. Alright, so that's the end of the this part of video where I show you how to flash or reflash your Devo 70 or Devo 10. So in this part of the video, I'm going to show you how to calibrate your sticks. So if you face any problems when you're buying your Devo 70 or Devo 10 to your protocol and your quad, like for example drifting or whatever, that's the problem, and the best thing to do is to recalibrate the stick, especially after flash or reflashing. So what you do is you enter the menu, you scroll down to transmitter menu, and you go to transmitter config and you put calibrate. So the instruction says enter all sticks and knobs and then press enter. So what you do is you center the sticks, make sure these buttons are up, there's no knobs, so that's fine. So then once you press enter, they say move sticks and knobs to maximum and minimum position and press enter. So just do the switch up and down a couple of times, and then with the sticks what you do is go up and bring it back to the center. Once that is done, you press enter, calibration done, press enter. So the next thing to do, you need to check your settings, your channel monitor, and see whether all the channels are in the center. So go down to channel monitor, and if you look at the sticks, I need to go to a different model because the lift-off is set up differently. So I need to load a different model to let you see. Model 24. This is a normal model. So I need to exit, go to model setup, exit, go down to transmitter menu, channel monitor, and if you look at the sticks position now, they're all center. If you look at channel 3, which is throttle, now it's at the bottom, so the sticks indicator is at the bottom. So if you push it into the middle, it's somewhere here. So it's all center. So this is right at the bottom, negative 100. So the yaw is channel 4. So if I don't move, the yaw is in the middle. So the elevator is channel 2. So I don't move it, it's in the middle. And the raw is the channel 1. So if I don't move it, it's in the middle. So all are centered, so they are recalibrated. So that's the end of this part, recalibration of the sticks. Okay, in this part of the video, I'm going to show you how to trim your Devo 70 if you have any problems with after binding and the quad keeps moving to one side. So say for example it's moving to the right more. So what you need to do, you need to trim this to the left. If it's moving forward, you trim to the back. If it's moving backwards, you trim to the front. If it's yawing right, you trim to the left. If it's yawing left, you trim to the right. The throttle trim, you don't do anything with this one. The other thing with the trimming is if you have this on DSM or Fly Sky or whatever protocol, and you can bind it to your micro FPV quad, and you connect to Cleanflight or Betaflight, and for most of the time the Cleanflight and Betaflight, they require the sticks to be 1500 in the middle, so you can use this trimming buttons switch to trim the stick to the 1500. So with the pitch, with the elevator and roll and yaw, you just trim either up or down, left or right until the channel in Cleanflight or Betaflight goes to 1500 in the middle, and then you are good to go with Cleanflight and Betaflight. So that's the end of this part of the video where I show you how to use the trim switches. Okay guys, in this part of the video I'm going to show you how to create your model so that you have the 4 basic channels and the 2 switches are activated for your micro FPV, for DSM or Fly Sky or Free Sky, whatever that you have modeled on this Deviation. So the best way to do it is by using the template, and most of the time you're going to have this whole button to, I think it's auxiliary 1 and this is auxiliary 2. So this whole button will become the arm switch, and this will become your mode switch. So what you need to do is, if you want to set up a new model, just press enter, model menu, go to model setup, and then under load, scroll to template, and then scroll down to 6 channel airplane, and just press OK, and it's loaded. So you exit, scroll down to mixer, and then there you go. You have all these 4 channels and 2 switches. So that's how you set up the model for Betaflight or Cleanflight with Devo 7E. So then you can then bind it to your Fly Sky or DSM, and you can set up your Cleanflight with this model. So that's the end of this part of the video.